in the barber seat, who sometimes Keezy will be feeling. But for today, we vibing out. We just getting the feel of it. We ahead of the game. We like to stay ahead of the game. I forgot the camera up there. We like to stay ahead of the game. And we also got another close person, man. My man Quay.
Yes, sir.
Man, make some noise for Quay. Quay, man.
We up in here. We here.
They clapping for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is Keezy Cut's brother, so he's valid. He's
You can't tell.
If you can't tell. Yeah. Right. Facts. They got the whole face and everything, bro. But
definitely got the same dad.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely. They came from the same spot.
From the same cloth.
Yes.
But yeah, man. I guess I'll say a little before. So so for y'all that don't know, yes, I did the music. I've been doing the music. I still like to do the music, but like I also don't like to be behind on stuff. And so I saw how the streaming was moving. I kind of felt like I was already behind because I like gaming and stuff. And so, like especially seeing iShowSpeed took off the same year, we was gaming on 2K heavy, 2K20. Like all we had to do was stream at the same, like do the same thing, and it was out of there. But we didn't know. We weren't aware. But I had an inkling. Long story short, we fast forward here. Not a lot of people are still doing it, which they will be doing it, I'm sure soon. But we had to switch it up, man. You know what I'm saying? We had to switch it up. We had to do something different. We here now. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say too much because I don't want to get too much info. But we here now, and welcome y'all because y'all are coming and y'all are here. But with that being said, how are y'all doing? Smithtonian, starting with you because you got the most interesting life to me whenever we split.
Thoughts and prayers to the people out on Juneteenth.
Thoughts and T's and P's, man.
Man, because that's crazy.
Stay safe out here.
What happened on that?
Man, it was just a shooting. They say it's two shooters shot into a crowd out there in the celebration, and one died on the spot. Rest in peace, LZ. And it's a couple in critical condition. Prayers up to Jay Hustle, man.
Jay Hustle. Man, he got shot. Jay Hustle got shot.
Jay Hustle got shot. Thoughts and prayers to Jay Hustle and his family.
How he kept.
Yeah, but other than that, like, I literally just been working, bro. Working and working out. Working on my comedy. Working on movies. Did a couple of auditions. Auditions. A couple of second calls. So should be in a couple of movies here soon.
Hey, I don't know if y'all seen the one he was in, but my nigga, he got
niggas
laughing.
It was happening in the in-house. It's still up there streaming. Numbers is doing well.
Yes,
but
sir.
I'm just, bro, really just working and just trying to stay active. That's what I've been on lately, bro.
Yeah.
Staying out the way. But I'm gonna be outside though. Even though we had a tragedy, I gotta start showing my face more.
Exactly.
I see people that I ain't seen in a minute, and they look at me like, "Bro, you alive?" I don't like that feeling. I don't like when people feel like I just been ducked off too much. Like, so I gotta pop out and show niggas. You know, certified boogie man. I'm just go with them. You feel me? So yeah, that's what I've been on.
Yeah. I like that. Bro, that's the realest shit ever, bro. That's how I was feeling early on. Like going out, like it's just crazy because niggas will treat you like nigga. I forgot about you, nigga. Like literally, I'm like, damn, my bad, nigga. I'm just ducked off. I'm just doing it. But yeah, man, I feel you on that.
The homie, this girl walked up on him and said, "I heard you got shot." That's how crazy it is out here. People will put you in a killing, shooting, jail, prison. Yeah, I heard you was stealing stuff and went to jail. Like, I done heard all of this. Like, not to me, but to people around. I'm like, damn, what was you doing that? Like, I thought you was just working 12. She was like, bro, that's what I've been on. So it's like, you got to go out there and clear the air. Because it's a lot going on, especially in Tulsa.
And it shouldn't be, man. It shouldn't be.
Bro, it's the summertime, bro.
It is the summertime, but go get some money on it. Go get some paper.
Getting hot out here, man.
Damn, go get some paper, bro. Go sell some water bottles.
I ain't telling them boys to be the water boys.
I'm just saying, the water boys is at least getting some cash in hand, and they ain't sticking nobody up, putting no bad karma on themselves type stuff like that. I ain't getting into none of that, but I'm just saying. We gotta do better, y'all. We gotta do better. We will do better. I ain't even gonna stop. I'm gonna stop saying gotta and want to and wish. We're going to do better, nigga.
Have to.
We will, for sure. Cause we can't, bro. 86-year-old woman get shot, bro.
And I hate that.
Nonsense too, man.
And it was the kids for me, like kids and old people. I don't know. We grew up in an era where like that got handled where it got handled, and there wasn't no kids or wasn't no unneeded victim to the BS. Like if it was gang violence or if it was street violence, it was between street people and gang members. It was never like, oh, we gonna shoot up your house or your granny house.
Right.
Like, granny's house was off limits. The kids was off limits. But it's like, I don't know, man. These kids, bro, kids is telling themselves they're OGs at 25 when in reality you ain't even hit your prime yet. Like you ain't even there yet. You nowhere near OG status. Right. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know, man. They saying we gotta do better as a community, but it's really these kids ain't got no guidance at home. Like, it starts with your parenting. It takes a village thing is true, but it also starts at home. You know what I mean? And these kids ain't got no guidance at home.
They don't. Yeah, most kids don't. I mean, let's be honest. Don't have their pops at the crib. That's really what they get to. But before we get to potting, man, Quay, man, what you been on?
Man, bro, I've been grinding, man. Steady working, bro. Steady, out here delivering these bills, man.
Type shit.
Trying to switch up the craft.
Yo.
Tapping into the streaming world a little bit too, man.
Yeah, I see.
Trying to tap into it a little bit, man. There's a lot of money to be made out here with the streaming stuff, bro.
Man, he on a different stream.
Yeah.
He on a different light beam.
Trying to tap into, all the different apps out here that you can stream on.
Yep. He figuring it out, man. This man Quay figured out the whole method, though.
Man, trying to.
How to make your muns. How to make your munions.
Just imagine if we would have started this 10 years ago or something.
That should have been out of here, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been up to, bro. Just chilling, bro. Tapping into the streaming world.
Yeah.
Trying to keep pushing, bro. Keep grinding.
What have you been doing, Jerry?
So, man, all I've been doing is streaming, bro. That's it, bro. Damn. That's crazy. Are we streaming? I was gonna say, wait, no, don't go lie. That's crazy. What we was just talking about, Keezy just talked about, that's crazy. He just sent it.
What he said?
About getting the shooting and all that.
He be thinking like you too much, man. I said, take your time, what's the rush?
I was like, damn, that's crazy. He just, I'm like, what? How did that happen? How did that happen? Like, is he watching us?
The rest of man, not even rest. I almost put the wrong words. Get well, rest up, keep fighting.
Yeah.
Keep fighting, hustle.
Yeah.
This ain't even the first fight this ain't gonna be the last fight you're gonna be in, but this is the most important fight you're gonna have, bro. Keep fighting.
For real.
Keep fighting, man. When you come out of this, shit on them like 50. I'm talking shit on them. You know what I mean? Getting shot on the ass to the brand is right.
Yeah.
But you gotta survive.
Yeah.
So, survive, bro. Man, I'm trying to keep it light, but that shit broke my heart this morning. I went to church and real life cried. Because it was like, bro, how can we we can't have nothing? Like, literally, bro, we've been crying since 2020 about how they treat us here. And then we can't even do it 2 times in a row.
Same pattern over and over, same cycle.
Like, last year was fun.
Yeah.
Anthony Hamilton was out there.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Oh, me.
It's breakfast. I was up there 2-stepping in the grass, feeling good. Now, the next year, y'all want to pull this off. And you're going to be mad when you go there next year. It ain't going to be nothing but police.
Yep. I mean, but shit, as long as they don't say nothing about the smoking, we need the police. Okay, I'm at that point now. I'm not saying we need police to police niggas. I'm just saying they need to be present for shit like that, or some type of metal detector or something. There was a couple present. It's probably like 2.
I'm
2,
saying
3.
I'm with you on the part that they need to have it to where there's checkpoints.
Yeah, like checkpoints. Not like they need to be searching people's pocket. Hell no. I'm saying
in order to get to this area, you can't have nothing in your pocket.
Exactly. No backpacks or something where it's just like, yo, this is a vibe, y'all. Do y'all shit outside of this. Don't come to this safe area. This is a safe area.
No, not safe. This is sacred land.
Sacred. There's babies like here. Why would you want to shoot? Do you know what's coming to you for hitting a baby? Like, there is nothing worse. Like, bro, What are you doing? And I understand there's beefs and stuff. I get how it go. You know, it's up the score and all that. But nigga, this shit is not for those type. Like you said, sacred land, nigga.
Sacred,
What the fuck is you doing, bro? Not there.
Not there.
No, nowhere really. We gotta. Man, I ain't.
What makes it worse is too. What make it worse too is like this is supposed to be a time of like celebration, bro.
Of being black.
Being black, but yet we always come back around to gun violence on black crime, and it just don't make sense.
It don't.
We're supposed to be coming together to celebrate, and it always end in tragedy.
This shit is crazy, bro. I really hate that shit, bro. But on other Tulsa news,
T's and P's, baby.
T's and P's, man. What else been happening in Oklahoma? The Thunder tonight. We are playing tonight, y'all. When y'all see this, it'll be the next day. But tonight they are playing.
Yep.
And we're gonna make a prediction right now.
Game 7, man.
We're taking this game 7. Whoa. Make sure.
I got the Pacers.
I knew it. I was like, wait a
I got the
minute.
Pacers.
I feel something that don't feel similar over here. And there we go.
I got the Pacers winning.
There we go.
I ain't gonna lie, it's been a crazy series, man. It's been a crazy playoffs.
How could you have the Pacers winning, bro?
They got a more of a complete team. And they shoot better. From They got a more complete team. Their bench is more complete than the Thunder's bench.
Yes.
And they show up.
Okay. But we are more active on defense. And we're at home.
Yeah, that's what gets you. That's what winning 68 games get you. Home court advantage.
I wouldn't say they have a more complete team and a better bench. I would just
They got
say
better
their bench is a little bit more consistent than our bench.
Okay.
Because we have the same like key players off the bench.
We got like
that
2
can
or
go
3.
on.
We got 2.
No.
We got like 2. Nah, we got 1 take.
Okay.
I mean, no, you gotta think you got Caruso, you got Aaron.
Oh,
Wiggins,
Caruso is a bench player.
Okay. Aaron
Casey
Caruso.
Wallace.
Aaron Wiggins.
Casey Wallace been starting half the series.
Wallace is who I was gonna say. Wallace.
Yeah, he
been
should have
starting.
never started though. He should have never started the series.
Okay, so we gonna throw him in the middle.
Yeah.
But Obi Toppin has y'all played
Oh
everybody
my
off.
God! I can't believe
He done played
doing
everybody
this.
off the Thunder's bench by himself. This whole series.
The Thunder's bench, yes.
T.J. McConnell. I ain't even gotta go into detail.
He's the one that's been.
T.J. McConnell been doing that. They just wasn't paying attention to him, though. Really, if they was paying attention, they would have been letting him do that. They would have been letting him cook up.
He's an
And then I would say it's like if Benedict Mathurin goes over 15, there's nowhere where they lose.
They're home. They're coming to the Thunder. They can't handle that pressure. Our defense is going to be
It's
up
about to
their
be
ass.
loud.
We're about to play for our lives, nigga.
I got a
We're
question.
playing for our lives.
I got a question for y'all. Which game is going to have more energy? A game 7 or a game 1?
Both.
Game 7.
Both.
Now, it got more energy, but which one is more conducive to winning?
Seven.
I would say game 1 energy is more conducive to winning.
Why is
Because
that?
the game 1 is first game of the finals. We haven't been there in 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
Home court.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're like it's more optimism. It's more like we're going to win. But on the
But
other
you
end of
can
that
still
spectrum
trash
is
it.
game 7 where it's like we have to win. It's
Right.
not we're going to win, it's we have to win.
Right.
So it's more, I would say it's more energy, but it's more nervous
You think
energy
it's nervous
than
energy.
than optimism. It's not we're going to win. Like game
Yeah.
1 it was we're going to win.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell nobody, no Thunder fan, they were not going to win game 1.
Right.
You couldn't.
But even in game 1, you could still tell like the nervous energy.
They were
from
feeling it
game
out.
one.
It was
You
the
still
finals,
feeling them,
but
man.
now
Yeah.
I feel like that nervous energy is way like it's up.
Oh
it's
yeah.
way up there. So
Yeah.
the optimism is the optimism that balanced out game 1. It's like this. It's nervousness.
Yeah. Everybody's on edge right now.
Damn, and it's gonna be like I just don't think the Thunder's shooting like and like we was talking about earlier. It's too much SGA ball out. Then if he ain't got it here,
Yeah.
it ain't no flow to their offense.
I think the main key for the Thunder tonight is they gotta pass the ball and get everybody involved.
but they don't
last
do that. They
game-
have never done that.
I mean, they do it though. But
Never.
game 6, you can see the assist ratio was not there in game 6 at all. They didn't
Nobody
pass the
had
ball.
assists.
They were all playing 1-on-1, turnovers. They got to pass the ball, get it. SGA got to do better at getting everybody involved. Once he's getting everybody involved and he's putting up 30, he can't be beat.
They don't do that.
He does though.
You say
There's
get
no-
everybody involved, but then you get a nigga involved and he missing. Like Chet Holmgren. You hitting Holmgren and this nigga slow ass don't even take the shot, nigga. Just pump fake pass. And then that's the only thing that kills me. It will be the deciding factor. If Pacers can swing the ball, how they've been doing it. If they can swing that bitch, they are going to kill us. If they swing it, they're going to kill us. But if we can stop them from getting that motherfucking motion, we win this game.
That's really it.
We win this game. Because every time I see that bitch swing, I'm like, oh, shit.
And this is going to come down to who wanted more for
J,
real.
I feel like J-Dub and like the others don't get offense in their offense. Their offense is on their defense. When the Thunder is turning people over, like when they turn them over in the game.
As in J-Dub don't get his own buckets?
No, I'm saying like his offense ain't in the flow of the offense because it's SGA's offense.
But
when they get turnovers and they playing fast, that's when you see J-Dub getting points. That's when
that's off steals because you get a lot of steals. You get a lot of turnovers.
But when you don't get the steals, J-Dub don't get points.
J-Dub do get points. He got 30-something, 40-something points the last
That's
game.
when they got over 30. They got over 20 turnovers in that game. That's how he got
30. He got
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Games, but without the quick turnovers,
okay.
he's gotten 30 points.
Okay, listen. We gonna go off the last 2 games.
Okay.
Game 5, he had 40, and they had close to 30 turnovers. The Pacers did.
30 turnovers.
They had like 12 in the first and like 8 in the.
Okay.
They had a hell of turnovers.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Which led to J-Dub getting comfortable. He had like his first 4 points, the first 4 buckets were dunks.
Yeah.
Off turnovers.
Right. So you're
listen.
critiquing
Then
the
game
high?
6. No, game 6 when they don't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
J-Dub doesn't get the ball like that. That's what I'm saying because it's SGA's offense. It's SGA's ball.
I see what you're saying, but I think it's J-Dub gets the key second hand to him, in my opinion.
Okay, so
they back up and let J-Dub do what he do.
Oh,
I've seen it multiple games where he's taking over.
Game 5,
I don't even think he should take over.
J-Dub should have had close to 50 or 60 points, but SGA kept on holding on to the ball.
I mean, this is his team, like you said.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's never like, oh, J-Dub's going off. Here you go.
But that was the narrative, though. That was the narrative that even he said. I saw J-Dub was going off, so we let him.
No, he didn't.
Oh God, I watched the.
He still had more shots than this. He still had more shots than J-Dub, and J-Dub had 40 points.
He just got his shots off. SGA nice. He gonna do it.
That's why I say he didn't.
You literally saying the same thing I'm saying. If a nigga's going for 40, why would you have more shots than him?
If a nigga is going for 40, because I'm taking more shots. I'm just taking my shot. I'm taking my
that's
regular
the problem.
shots. I'm not forcing.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
No, you don't, because you arguing a point that ain't. You telling me just because it's his team, he should shoot the ball more?
What I'm saying, that's a natural. I don't think he's forcing. Like I'm
yes,
taking
he is
control,
though. SGA forces shots.
He does force some shots. He does.
So not some. Most of his shots are forced. Yes, it's nothing natural. Like it's not no. It ain't like no Florida game where he's wide open. No, it's
you think he's always creating, always setting it up.
Creating contact. Yep. It's me creating the shot. It's never I'm wide open here. No, it's dribble, bump, shot. It's never no wide open swing like you talking about the Pacers.
Yeah.
The SGA don't get points like that. It's I come up, get a screen, bump into a nigga, that's forcing shit. But it's nothing natural about his offense.
Is it usually successful?
It works. But it's not nothing natural about that. That's not no flow.
Right.
So niggas is just watching you go off, and then when it don't work, shoot the 3.
Or
that's literally how J-Dub looks in the half court. When it don't work for SGA, it's 8 or 9 seconds. J-Dub, make something happen.
I don't know.
The problem is they need to get everybody else involved too.
I agree with what you're saying, but I just feel like he's doing the same thing.
Other than Dub and SGA, they got to get Chet involved, bro. You can't have him just sitting in the corner. You know what I mean? You can't have him bringing that ball up. He's going to turn it over.
But they they have him at the 3. Yeah. He has to shoot threes with SGA on the court. Because SGA is trying to get to that.
That's way hardest out on the court at the same time.
Yeah. So SGA's trying to get to that block.
Yeah.
So Chet can't even use his natural advantage of being the tallest nigga on the court.
Yeah.
Because SGA has to get to the box.
That's why they go small ball.
But
it's hard to
start. I'm just like, bro, if you know your assignment, you gotta.
But they got to show up today.
They have to.
It's winner takes all.
We're winning, bro.
They cannot afford to lose.
There's no way we
on the home court tonight.
We will, bro. If OKC lose at our home court, do you know what the fans
the city gonna go crazy, bro.
Bro, we're not.
They gonna be sick.
But we done seen this plenty of times.
Never. This one not. Never. This one.
The Warriors just lost in this. The Warriors lost at the crib.
That was crazy.
They did. That's the Warriors.
They lost at the crib.
We have. There's a different There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. This is our first one. This will be our first one. We got a different energy. Like the Warriors, you know, they done ran it up a couple times.
That adds to my point. The Warriors already won and then lost in a game 7. Right. The Thunder have never won. Right. And now they're going to a game 7.
Right. So they go to young, never won energy. Like, I think
never won energy is also nerves.
Okay, people can play through nerves. Nerves can actually help sometimes. I think if you're not nervous, have you never heard the term? If you're not nervous, you're not. I'm gonna
ask you right now. Of all the starters on the court, it's gonna be one nigga on the court that's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be way more calmer than the rest of them, and that's Pascal Siakam because he's already won a championship.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. He scared me the most. I ain't gonna lie.
He already did it. So and he beat a team that he wasn't supposed to beat already.
Right. He played like he can do everything. So
he's
like nigga here.
In his mind, like and you can watch it. In his mind, he's way more calmer than that. Like everybody else is moving too fast, and Pascal was like moving that. He's like moving. Like this is still like all right. You know what I mean?
I think one of the big X factors for the Thunder tonight, though, it has to be Lou Dort. I think.
Yeah.
If he shoots that ball, if he's making a shot, it's gonna be dangerous for the Pacers to beat them.
Yeah.
Because when Dort is hitting and he locking up on defense, it's an issue.
Every time Dort shoot, I'll be like, God.
See, that's why I said earlier. The Thunder, well, they did it. The Pacers did it last game. They got to get the ball out of SGA hands. You can't just allow him to play freely. So if you trap him and get the ball out of his hands, the other niggas got to make shots. And I don't think they're going to make more shots than the Pacers. The other niggas. I just don't.
Somebody got to facilitate tonight. And it's crazy because we were talking about this earlier. Josh Giddey in a series like this will be a whole different nigga for the Thunder. But yeah, you give up Caruso for Josh Giddey.
Oh, we need Caruso.
Josh Giddey will go crazy in this series, right?
This is what I've been saying.
I got a question for you though. I mean, when you sounds like, damn, that is true. But Caruso kind of won them that Nuggets series. And I don't think they would have won that Nuggets series without Caruso.
They couldn't.
So it's like you got here without him, but like you kind of still need the other dude for this mission.
Yeah.
Just imagine Josh Giddey.
So y'all don't think that Caruso could start?
No. Wow. He's not a starter on this team, though.
I honestly thought he should have started.
I feel like he knows.
I don't think he can start him over Dort.
You start him over Dort?
Can't though.
That's what I'm saying. So where would you play him at?
Why you can't start him over Dort?
Dort is a better defender and a better defender.
He's a better defender than Alex Caruso, who they put in the one Pascal Siakam, who they put in the fucking.
Did you watch Pascal Siakam game 5 against 6?
I mean, okay, we knew what they was coming to do that game. Come on, we knew that. Yeah. But I'm saying, do you see the Nuggets where he was guarding whoever the fuck they put him on every time? This nigga was doing duty.
But I feel like
he does his duty.
I feel like it comes down to coaching too, because you got to think Rick Carlisle, he's a championship coach, like compared to Mark, you know.
Yeah.
He's more of a development coach, and now you're here to the finals. You know what I mean? He's developed all these players to be who they are now, but coaching plays a part into winning the championship.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you get out coached,
it's kind of hard. It don't matter what you got on the court if you get out coached.
Exactly.
And that's see, you said it before I could. Because I feel like you said, Case and Wallace shouldn't have started.
Right.
Like they made an adjustment before it was needed, which set them back game 1. Because you put Case and Wallace out there and you losing rebounding.
Right.
So if you're not making shots, you're not getting extra chances. Yeah. And that's like you said, that's where they was killing them. Second chance to threes. You can't.
And I feel like once we did
that shit killed me.
As soon as we put Case into the starting lineup, we played into the Pacers' hand because they like to play small ball. We should have just stayed big. You got 6'6" guards and with them SGA and then you know what I mean Williams. So it's like we should have stayed big and then let it play out and then we can go to the small ball. But
it's gonna be a dog fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight today.
It's gonna be a dog fight.
I'm nervous as hell. But
see that?
We gotta get this W, bro.
No Thunder fan I've met in the past 2 days is confident that they're gonna win.
I'm serious.
And the confidence. I'm talking about the confidence they had going into the series is not the confidence that they have. It's
how can you? That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was over in 5. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts. I'm like, nigga.
Bro, and I had
putting 20 on them.
I literally had a dude tell me yesterday. No Thunder fan thought it was going to be a 5. I'm like, bro, every Thunder fan thought it was going to be a 5-6 game series. There wasn't no Thunder fan that thought this was going 7 halves. Not one like legit Thunder fan thinking like, oh, we're going to go 7. No, they all thought 5, sweep, or maybe at most 6.
Then you got to think two small market teams. The NBA wanted the game 7.
Yeah,
no,
they didn't want this to be a blowout series.
No. See, and that's where people kill me with the NBA. No, it's this. the teams. They
Yeah,
too
I don't-
evenly matched.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with the league.
Yeah, I
it's
don't
the
like the
teams.
rigged shit. I don't think it's rigged.
The
That's
teams
just
are they too evenly matched.
Yeah.
To where it's like the Thunder, when they play great defense,
can't be stopped.
when the Pacers making
They
threes,
getting that shit going. They can't be fucking.
so it's like
stopped.
who can impose their will to
Yeah.
win? You know what
But
I mean?
that's what I'm telling you about that nervous energy, nigga. They gonna.
They gonna be
I'm
nervous
telling
and nut up. I think
No.
that's
I
it.
think
Fuck
J-Dub gonna show
Who,
up
I
today.
got a question.
J Dub can't over help though. That's his problem. He be over helping sometimes. Like yeah, we get you. You were aware that it's your time to step up, but you also gotta be aware to slow it back down and we'll keep that bitch moving. Cause that
That's the
nigga,
problem, too. We be rushing a
I'm
lot,
like,
bro.
what the fuck, J Dub? You don't niggas is open.
You can even see it in game
What
one.
you
Even though we
doing?
was winning most of the game, ended up blowing it at the end.
Yeah.
You could tell that just they were nervous the whole time, bro. We were playing way too fast. SGA he be playing too fast. Like sometimes you gotta slow
But
down.
I think that's the Pacers.
Pushing
the,
them.
the Pacers make you play fast. Like,
How you
cause it's
gonna
like
make it fast?
it's cause like soon as you make a point, say you make a three
Oh,
layup,
yeah.
they're
go,
throwing the
they
ball on
already
the
go.
board. So it's like
It pushes you like fuck.
it's nowhere where you can
Yep.
get the chill.
Yeah.
But the only
It's
time
like a
the Thunder
slingshot effect.
really get to play their style is when they having them turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, that's when the Thunder look more comfortable. 40-point J-Dub. That's when they can do that. But if they don't get the turnovers,
Yeah.
then they're playing at a pace that they're not built for.
I think it's gonna come down to turnovers. Who can take control of the ball, and then who can just knock down their shots. I think whoever you gotta outscore them. Tonight. The team, whoever's gonna win has to outscore. Make them outscore you. Defense is gonna be there regardless on both sides, but you gotta make them outscore you tonight.
I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
some. Whoever the Pacers made an adjustment in Game 6. They stopped picking up bro full court
Full court,
and
yeah, I
then
seen
waited to him and then like that. But it makes sense though, because if you picking him up full court,
Yeah.
he coming downhill with options to make passes and stuff like that. But if you make him come and play half court offense and trap him, it forces some other niggas to have to do something. And I think that's what they have to do. But I think they might throw a zone at him or something. Like if they go zone, I think they gonna mess the Thunder up. If they go zone, because it's like they don't got nobody that can shoot them out of the zone.
That's where Lou Dort come in. They be forcing him to shoot a lot.
He be
They
making
be
it
wanting him
look-
to shoot.
Yeah, I'm living with Lou Dort shooting.
He be making it look
All day and
like,
tomorrow.
Oh shit! Okay, man. Okay,
He gonna be a big X
oh,
factor tonight.
fuck, oh,
Him or Chet though, who you got?
Oh, what?
If you saying
For the
X
main
factor,
key?
Chet.
Shaq got to show up.
No, Chet is not no fucking X factor.
But
bro.
he has
I'm
to be
done
tonight,
believing in
though.
Chet, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He has to be
Believe in
tonight
Chet,
though.
bro.
Chet at least has to score
You playing too young.
15 to 20.
He got
15
If
to
not,
20.
if not like 15 and 10. Like he got to
We're
get
gonna say
rebounds.
anywhere between 10 to 20.
And then we need him there on the defensive end.
That's,
he got to
that's
guard
where
the
it's the
paint.
most key, bro.
You got to guard the paint so we can't leave. Like we be leaving three. They be open on threes a lot. I be seeing a hell of times where Casey Wallace in.
Because we do a lot of help defense.
Help
a lot of
defense, bro.
Shoot, you got him, I got him,
You
you got
get
him, you
him
got him. Nigga
so
don't know
much
who got
space.
who. It's like, what the
But
fuck?
see, that's what they do though. That's their defense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it
Like-
works for steals.
It is.
though.
They play the
it
passing
works.
lanes.
But like,
If a nigga on their shit,
prime
you
example,
bro.
I like watching them. Like we in Oklahoma
Right.
when they played the Nuggets. I honestly feel if Michael Porter Jr. wasn't hurt, they probably would have won because they was leaving Michael Porter Jr. wide open.
Yeah.
He just wasn't making the shots.
He
It's like-
was not, man. I was
it's
like, thank
it's
you.
It's like
But he's been like that. He's been kind of.
Yeah, but,
down
hey, but
his
sometimes
shoulder-
that nigga,
his shoulder was-
oh,
he had
shit.
the real look.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been on the down slope for a little bit.
So like, if he was healthy, they wouldn't. They couldn't afford to do that.
Right.
Bruh, that nigga,
And then when they played the Timberwolves, it's like, all right,
We
we're
knew- I
gonna
knew
force
we could.
everybody else to shoot other than Ant.
Yeah,
And then you look at everybody outside of Ant, you like,
yeah,
none of these dudes can really shoot. You know what I mean?
The point guard was, yeah, but he
None of them can play this.
He's a rookie.
I'm living with Julius Randle shooting 20 shots.
Julius
Like,
Randle.
I'm living with that.
Yeah.
Like, I live with it.
Mhm.
Like, oh yeah, Julius Randle? You gonna shoot the ball? Yeah, we good.
Yeah, because I thought the Timberwolves was honestly better with Cat. You know, it was kind of like an even trade, but I feel like they were a better team with Cat.
Cat meshed with Ant more.
Yeah.
Julius Randle kind of played too much like Ant.
Yeah.
It's like having two Ants, but one can't shoot as good.
Yeah, and then you got Rudy, and he just do what he do.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, their team was poorly constructed.
Right.
But see, the Pacers. Now, granted, Miles Turner isn't as good as a defender as Rudy, but he ain't that far off.
Yeah.
But what he can do as far as a shooter it kind of forces your hand to where you can't leave Miles Turner open from 3. You can't. You got to contest it, or you're going to be like, dang, he made it.
Right.
So it's like, it's going to be a dogfight.
It's going to be a dogfight tonight.
Somebody
I think the Thunder got to come out, let all the nerves out, but they got to punch first.
Yeah.
They have to punch first in the first quarter. First half in general, they got to punch first. They cannot play from behind. If we play from behind, we're going to lose. Because
the thing with the Pacers is the second and fourth quarters. Because SGA played the whole first quarter.
Right.
That's how he get his rest second quarter, and that's when it becomes a game again. But if that first quarter don't go how the Thunder want it, and then they go into that second quarter, they could look up in the third quarter and be down by 15, and they ain't gonna be able to chase it down.
You gotta punch first, keep it close.
So
I got OKC taking it though.
Yeah, I got OKC for sure.
We got
OKC 4 shit.
If we lose, hey.
That's why I said they built for the future. The only issue with them is the second apron. Like they gonna Chet play themselves into getting less money.
Yeah.
But like I tell all the homies, Chet is like a unicorn. Like any other team would offer him a bag to come play for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm the Warriors, I would go get Chet.
Yeah.
At stretch 5, I'll go get him because he gonna help Jimmy and Steph Curry. So it's like if y'all don't pay him, OKC be like, okay, we gonna give J-Dub the money. And you can stay here with us, give you a nice check. He can go shopping, and they're going to be like, shit, come to Cali.
He going to do that. That's what's going to happen.
Come to San Fran. Hey, you ain't in Oklahoma. You ain't in the city.
Yeah.
You out here in the Bay. I know you smoking. I see your eyes, Chet.
Yeah.
I know when someone's high. You be on the gas.
Right.
Yeah. Go out to Burner. He going to get you some packs. Yeah, I know.
I'm going to ask y'all this before we move on to the next. So, if OKC does lose tonight, by chance, what do you think their next move should be? Considering we're not supposed to, we're already ahead of schedule when it comes to being in the finals, one of the youngest teams in the NBA. If they lose tonight, where should they go from here?
I'm the main reason why I'm not a Thunder fan, and this is real life. I don't like Sam Presti.
Oh, really?
I don't like Sam Presti. Sam Presti gets away with he had a stacked pile team since the jump. He came in to this team with Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Like having Kevin Durant, that's like having Wemby right now. So you have 10 years to build around that.
Yeah.
Then you back-to-back Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Serge Ibaka, boom. So you good. You tricked that off over some money, being cheap. You were being cheap.
Yeah.
You talking about the luxury tax when James Harden was out here selling beards by the thousands.
Yeah.
You know how many people was wearing beards in them
But
bags?
it's crazy too, because there's more to that. From what even KD and Harden and Ibaka and Perkins was talking about it. Harden wanted his own team at the end of the day.
No.
They offered him money, and he still wasn't going to take it. He was still going to bounce.
No. I don't think so.
I think we're done.
I done seen James Harden interviews where he was adamant.
Yeah.
I would have been the sixth man on that team because he looked up to Manu Ginobili.
Did you see what?
That's his favorite player is Manu Ginobili.
I don't know if you've seen the Perk interview.
I don't trust the word Perk saying. Perk be saying shit just.
But it was when they came back from the USA Olympics. Russ, KD, and Harden was all there, and that's when Bron and Wade was together, and they was telling Harden, "Hey, you need your own team, bro."
But he only left over $4 million.
That's crazy.
And it's really because when the way the contracts are set up, if he don't get that much money back, then he ain't gonna be able to get it back on the next contract. So you setting him up to take less money than he's worth.
Yeah.
Like you lowering my value. That's what it was.
And see, and this was how I kind of look at it too. So look at this team now. So like the situation Harden was in coming off that finals run, he was a no-show in the finals.
Yeah.
I feel like Chet is in a similar situation. He's been a no-show this whole finals. So him and Harden was kind of in the same boat right now, but of course Chet only been a year and a half in, so
that was James Harden's third year in the league.
Yeah.
So it's like it's similar. It's very similar.
But he been hurt.
It's very similar. But I'm like, once Sam Presti and say I honestly felt you bet on the wrong horse. Like I would give James Harden the money over Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, I'd have let Ibaka go.
Because you can go find somebody to run and block on this team. You got 3 killers.
Right.
We can go get random dudes to come up here and get rebounds and block shots.
Yeah.
At that moment, I'm no
Which
longer.
we all knew Harden was cold too, but
He won
the
them this
level he
first series.
took, the level he took after he left the Thunder, it was a whole nother level.
I always thought James Harden was gonna be nice.
I always did. I liked him in college.
So
He's
it's
cold in college.
honestly, that's why I don't like Sam Presti. Sam Presti was being cheap. But we gonna digress. Then you go get Paul George. Flip Paul George for SGA, which at the time was amazing.
Yeah.
Was amazing. But now you set up in the same situation. If y'all don't win, I'm looking at you. You gotta make a move. You got all these first round picks. You got about 30 first round picks. Right. And go get, look, you now see, hey, Chet ain't in. Or J-Dub ain't in. You gonna have to turn one of them into Giannis. You have to.
They get Giannis.
You got to. It's like if you don't turn one of them into Giannis, now you pissing in my face.
Yeah.
Now you just playing with me. Now it's like, we got all these first round picks. You didn't go get Kevin Durant, which I understand why. You just look up, but Kevin Durant on this team.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like Sam Presti.
They win it.
I don't. I hate Sam. I don't want to use the word hate. I dislike Sam Presti. Because Oklahoma is just giving him like, oh, we're winning. The team's good.
I ain't gonna lie though.
They always selling out when they
look
trash.
at the Thunder's seasons too though. Like even before we started getting back into the playoffs, even when we was out of the playoffs and everything like that, bro. This is one of the quickest rebuilds in probably NBA history.
Yes.
We went from not even being a playoff team back to the playoffs when CP3 came back in the bubble and all that. So,
No, there was a playoff team before that.
yeah, but there was, bro. We had like Josh Houston. We had hell.
No, when they had
where it was like
the year before Chris Paul was Russ and Paul George. That's when they lost to Dame.
yeah, we lost to Dame.
And that team was good. They just the parts didn't match.
Yeah.
And then you honestly, I felt like they gave up on Victor Oladipo and Sabonis too soon. To go get Paul George.
Oladipo even said it too. He said when he was playing with Russ the first year, he said he was out of shape. He said Russ was that high injury of a player that like couldn't keep up. Like he wasn't in stand, he didn't have to stand for none of that.
Yeah.
But the year after that, it got better. Every time we get a player, every time we have somebody and we trade them, the next year they get better. So look at Sabonis. Sabonis was way better when he went to the Pacers. Oladipo
But he was a rookie.
He was way better when he went to the Pacers.
Yeah.
So it's like every time we have somebody, we don't give them enough time to actually like
Get adjusted,
yeah,
stay
exactly. The year we trade them, they end up going off.
there. And like Paul George, I understand the move, but at the same time, Paul George was never the guy to where it's like that's the move. That's why I give Sam Presti
I don't
credit.
know if the Melo was the move.
Melo was never the move. I love Carmelo, but he wasn't the move.
Because Paul George, he had his best. I feel like he had
Best year was
OKC.
Yeah.
He had an MVP type season. He was going crazy, bro.
Like they shouldn't have went and got Carmelo and kept Jeremy Grant.
Right.
Jeremy
Grant's cold.
He fits that more. So man, I just Sam Presti.
It's just a lot of moves, and then injuries. They plagued by injuries too.
Sam Presti, I'm claiming once the Thunder lose, I'm looking at Sam Presti. You have to make a move. You have to. It's too much of the. You can't stay packed.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah, I don't know what they gonna do if they do lose this finals. Like, what's gonna be the next move? Because of course you can keep the same team together, but then
the West
you got all
getting too
these
much
assets.
better. The West is getting too much better for you to keep the same team.
You got all these assets. They can blow.
You can't keep the same team.
But
Can't even Houston. Like you gonna have to play that now. And granted he was in Phoenix, but now it's different because he's with an actual team. It ain't like
and it's low key rival.
Yeah, it ain't no AAU like style where they just out there running the hoop. No, they got a squad, they got a coach, and they smelt a little bit this year. They went 7, lost, and now they say, hey, we're gonna upgrade Jalen. We're gonna turn Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks into Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm looking at the Thunder like y'all could have did the same thing. Like,
yeah. But to make a move like that too, like on finals, like Game 7 day is kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
I ain't never really seen too many big blockbuster trades go down during the finals.
I mean,
So
but yeah,
That's basketball. Like they did it during the Super Bowl week when they traded for Luka. Like
yeah,
that ate up all the Super Bowl. They was talking about Luka in LA.
But yeah, bro, we did that. We did that topic. We did that. I think we did it, and we did it 2 times, and then we did it one more. But
Pacers in 7.
It's definitely not Texas and Southern. Do not listen to him. Don't listen.
What the hell?
It's
I
What the hell,
definitely-
Leonte?
OKC win tonight. All of Oklahoma lit the rest of the year.
Nigga, if we, bruh.
What the hell?
They're gonna be lit.
And don't forget, we got the water. What's the name coming? The Water Olympics on the way. 20
What the hell?
what? 2028. 2028. Water Olympics. But hey, man, we did that topic, bro. We got other things to talk about. You know, we typically talk about hip hop and things like that of that nature, man. Y'all see, I got it pulled up. What do y'all think about? Oh, boy, I thought I fell. Oh shit. What y'all think? What do y'all think about the Carter series, bro?
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I ain't even really listen to it. I heard a few songs, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I've heard a couple.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know. It's
Be real. Be real. No, don't lie to yourself. Be
Just
real.
Lil Wayne over the years just ain't been my vibe, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You grown now.
Yeah, we grown now. And then you gotta think, how long did we wait for the Carter 6?
Oh man, what was we
Push it
waiting
off
on
for
for him
so
to get
long.
out of a deal?
And it all worked out.
That nigga been using, and then somebody broke down the fact that, man, y'all want to hear this? Let's hear this first. Just a little.
No. Let me tell them what I think about it first.
Yeah.
I think we live long enough to see your OG need to sit down.
The time has come.
Yeah, it's hey, look,
Respect for that.
I love Lil Wayne. I vividly remember going home every day to listen to the Carter 3. I vividly remember, you know, you couldn't tell me nothing. But as you grow, your palate grows.
Right.
You know, I mean onions now.
Oh.
You know, I'm eating tomatoes now.
Yeah.
My palate grew. You feel me?
Yeah, fact.
And it's like, you know, I'm a Kendrick fan. That's my favorite. rapper. And for the longest, we let Lil Wayne get off. We're not saying nothing.
Shit, and
Like,
I
literally nothing. You can't go to a Lil Wayne verse and be like, damn, you was spitting on that. You can't. It's like it's rarity, but like it's so rare you gotta like really think to find them. And that's what this is. It's like we grown now. Like that you know, just rapping the rap. It was cool when we was kids, but now your core fan base are early 20s. We're gonna just say your fan base is all 20s and 30s. They didn't want to hear you just rap to rap. You know what I mean? Like they want to be able to take something from you.
Yeah.
And that's where we at. Like no disrespect to Wayne, keep doing your thing on the features, where you can just get off. But I don't want to hear album from you ever again.
Yeah, bro.
Cause how old is Lil Wayne?
It's gotta be
40
like
something.
42, 40. Because Kanye is 45, so
So I'm gonna say 42,
he's
43.
about 43. But I'm gonna say mine after we know it, because this ain't respect. I want to give him his due diligence. So what I would say is, this is the problem with this is why I always was going against Wayne after a certain point, because I'm like everything you just said, like there's no substance and stuff. But I realized that early on, because I'm into Naruto and animation and you know, anime and stuff. I ain't seen Naruto in a minute, but one of my favorite ninjas is a copycat ninja. You know what I'm saying? He took a nigga eye, one of his homies that died. He said, "Here, take my shit because it's special." Boom, boom. Put the eye in, boom, bop. And now he can copy niggas' moves. So that's why I always like, because early on in music, I would copy somebody. I would copy a Kid Cudi. I would copy a Lil Wayne. I would copy it. But I just noticed as I was doing, I'm 19, I'm doing that, and I'm like, Lil Wayne is pretty easy. Like, he just says a bunch of things like this, like that. It's a bunch of simile. And I just feel like that was the problem with music. Or what it did to music is it lowered the entry bar. So now you got more, not saying just white people, but just people who don't even got substance to talk about. It lowered the bar. So it made everybody think, oh, I can rap. No, you can rap. You can rhyme, but you're not a rapper. Like all the people who, you're not an MC. I don't feel what you're saying. Like, it took me a long time to feel Young Boy because I refused to feel it. But once I listen, I'm like, oh,
He got some pain.
there it is. I'm like, yeah. If you can register that, there is no there it is with Wayne. And there's Wayne birthed. We all said he birthed it. He birthed a Young Thug. There's nothing you can get out of Young Thug. There's
Yes,
nothing
you can now.
Now, because he finna paint Bible. He finna give us.
No, I wouldn't even say that.
Man, go back and listen
I'll
to
say
Thug.
Young
Thug is the
Thug,
same
no.
It's a new version. He's a newer version for the younger mind. Yes, bro.
Young Thug got songs where
Where he's saying what?
what's that song from a man? Young Thug got songs where he really rap.
He do, but Wayne does too.
Wayne, you
Wayne
can name a
does
song.
too.
Okay, name
Wayne
a song.
does, come on, don't do me that, bro. You
Yeah.
know that little time, bro. I don't want to go that old. That's old. Don't make me do that, bro.
Okay,
That's old.
I would say he birthed he birthed the aesthetic. But I wouldn't say stylistically, Young Thug don't rap like Lil Wayne. But as far as like
stylistically, no.
They act like they look. Yes.
The
as far
look,
as the rock star look, the dreads, the painted dreads, the tatted up face, he pushed that.
And that energy of just like keep doing bullshit.
But I feel like the rappers that came from under him, they have more.
They have more than he does.
They have more on the music style side.
They're
as
able
far
to
as
absorb different artists. Where Wayne is only absorb who's above him. He's not absorbing people below him.
Wayne ain't trying to evolve because Wayne thinks he's a finished product.
I'm God.
I'm a dinosaur. Like I'm a dragon.
Yep.
But it's like these niggas is 3-headed dragons that blow
and
out.
they took your moves already.
Yeah. So it's like
they already got your moves.
I'm gonna say this. So I feel like with Lil Wayne, like, cause me now, I don't know. Just the sound of music is, I don't know. I don't feel like it's evolving the way it could.
What do you mean?
A lot of stuff still sounds the same.
How could it evolve? I've been thinking about that. I've been really pondering on that shit.
I'm thinking like Lil Wayne. So you know he's all about wordplay.
Right.
I compare him to like Eminem, bro.
I put them in the same box. I don't respect Eminem
because it's all.
I respect him because he did it as a white man in a black setting. Like that's tough. Niggas beat the shit out of you. You made it out of this shit, and you became a top nigga. I give you your respect, my nigga.
They're not the same. I'm gonna tell you why they're not the same. It's because Eminem can make a song, a conceptual song.
Oh, and keep it.
He got hella songs where it's like on brand, on topic, and they actually work.
But he has a shit ton of songs where he's saying a bunch of nothing.
But you know, it's a fan out there that want that from him. But then
that shit bullshit. Even though they want it, it don't mean it's not bullshit.
Lil Wayne is only giving them bullshit. He ain't
yes.
Like this. I'm gonna just say like this.
You do codeine. You do weed. You smoke weed 24 hours out the day.
For Lil Wayne, last song that I can say that was a conceptual song was How to Love.
Huh? How to Love, and he didn't even write that shit.
And he didn't rap on
it. That's not even his song damn near.
You know what I mean? So like that's the last song where it's like, this whole song is about something.
And it felt right.
And it was an actual song. You know what I mean? I can go to a lot of not a lot, but it's a few songs where Eminem is like, oh, this is a conceptual song and it got a meaning. It goes from this. He's talking about that. Wayne, like you said, somebody had to give that to Wayne.
That's sad.
But before that, you can't even think of Lollipop.
But
come on,
I ain't gonna lie.
Come on,
I ain't even listen to the
Lollipop.
Wayne is a legend because
so if y'all had to pick an album,
eating the cooter. He introduced.
If y'all had to pick an album,
out
of Eminem's last album and this Carter 6.
What?
Which I mean, just think about it. Like,
if I had to choose one,
which one?
I'ma choose the earbuds my job give me. Noise cancellation. You know what I mean? Some little poppy ones. I want none of that. I'd rather see somebody sign language get rich or die trying.
I'm not gonna lie. I would rather listen to Logic than both of them.
No, that's disrespectful.
And I don't.
That's disrespectful.
I don't fuck with Logic at all.
Hey, I'll listen to Logic.
I do not fuck with
Logic. I like Logic. He made Buried Alive. That's probably one of my favorite songs ever.
He got some tough albums.
Buried Alive by Logic. Go listen to it.
Yeah, don't listen to Logic. I do not condone Logic in any areas.
How you don't like Logic?
Unless you are dealing with suicidal thoughts, then I suggest you go listen to him. But outside of that, he is
nothing positive about him, huh?
He's a weenie, man. He's a weenie.
Logic is good.
That nigga want to be black so bad.
He is black.
He want, but thank you. But you heard what I just said. He wants to be black.
Okay, watch.
That's the fucking problem.
Watch this. I'm finna pop him real quick.
Go ahead.
As the father of a biracial son,
absolutely.
You know how many biracial kids?
You cooking what?
You know how many biracial kids don't like? They could be with a black man all day, but they don't. They don't connect with it.
Never.
But we live in Oklahoma, bro. You know how many? You know how many of my biracial friends don't have a real connection with their black side? Because they was raised by a white woman with blonde hair.
Exactly.
And then they get with a white woman with blonde hair.
No,
so
that's what I was about to say. If you just said with their son, they have if the black man is with that mixed kid,
yeah,
they're gonna come out half of that. You know, you don't see. You don't start to see some.
It's crazy.
I'm telling you, that nigga wasn't with his father. They talked about their relationship.
It's
he brought
environment.
that nigga into the relationship to validate his blackness.
It's the
After he
environment.
blew up.
Okay,
The environment too. The environment.
We're in Oklahoma,
Right.
so you could be with your son 24/7, but then he goes to these Caucasian schools where all these white kids, and they telling him,
No, your mindset can change.
we like the white version of you. And they're gonna feed into that. They're gonna think, oh, like that black shit I be doing, they don't like that. They like it when I talk white. They like it when I'm with the white people.
That's where the parent. That's where the disconnect is. Oh yeah, okay. It's not. Hey son, what you been doing?
Drake.
What you do today?
Drake.
Oh, boom.
We did say though too. It's all on the parents though.
It's
right?
on the parent.
So,
Everything is on the parent, bro.
You can't. You can't take that against logic though.
Yes, you can.
No,
I'm gonna tell you why.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's on the parents.
Why?
Daddy was a crackhead. That's his fault though.
And his mom was racist.
What I'm saying is
that's his fault though. That is not. He was born into some bullshit. You can't be like he not black because his
dad
racism
was on drugs the whole time.
do y'all get
crack. No,
so
not
what
drugs.
I'm saying is
crack.
What I'm saying is, if you're mixed,
Biracial.
if you even say I'm black, you don't gotta prove it. I never have to tell a nigga I'm black. You ain't never gotta tell a nigga you black. J. Cole ain't gonna never go have to.
J. Cole got dreads. Okay, you know how many biracial
That
kids?
nigga didn't have dreads for the longest. Niggas knew he was a nigga.
But
That's who he's around.
The only thing I'll give that on his side, I'll give him some leeway. He is more like my son. He does look more like you can't really tell what the fuck he got going on. So I give him that. But
okay,
as a grown
so you see that
man,
kid. You see that kid who's
as a
always
grown man,
in his circle, in his environment is nothing but white people.
Right.
He's gonna gravitate to that. He's not gonna even know like. Wow, like this. That's like a dog being around cats all the time.
I get that.
He don't think, oh, I'm supposed to do what cats do. Not
I
knowing
get that.
you a
It's
dog.
the industry.
But I feel like
you
when you mix, you can really choose. Because there's some niggas who chose over there. There's some niggas who
You
chose
literally
over
just
there.
put them up.
What I'm saying is,
They get to
he
choose.
chose over there and then said, "Oh, actually, I'm black. I got a black dad. Look, this is my dad, John."
I don't think
That's
so.
what he did.
I
Not from
don't
the
think
beginning.
he
He was not
chose.
rapping about his dad in the beginning.
He didn't
He was
choose.
not rapping about his
Bro,
black
he
dad
He's
in the
still
beginning.
talking, bro.
He
From
didn't
the beginning,
He been talking about being
No, he
biracial
wasn't.
from the beginning.
I listen to Logic when Dizzy Wright and
Yeah,
Logic
I was finna
was
say.
coming up at the
Right.
same
I
time. This is
remember.
why I mess with Logic because
I know.
I've really seen his come up.
I understand.
He was always biracial, bro. It was never like he was always
I'm
biracial.
both. Yeah, I'm both.
And everybody that I knew that was really like that's what I said. I grew up around a bunch of biracial people.
Yeah.
They connected with Logic because they was going through the same
It's like
stuff.
I need somebody to identify with.
Yeah.
Just like me.
So
What do
kinda
you do in
in
that
between
sense
them
though,
both
coming up in the
sides.
music industry though?
You said what?
What do you do in that sense if you coming up in the music
You're a
industry?
rapper.
Because you already
You're a
know how they
rapper.
are towards.
You're a rapper.
Yeah. And if he
You're
tries to
Nick-
be,
all right, okay.
if he tries to be pro-black as a biracial dude,
nobody's
nobody's gonna be like, they're gonna be like, prove it. If he tries to say, oh, I'm black, and then
Prove
yes,
it
they
is
are.
stupid as fuck. Prove
Yes,
it
they are,
is dumb
bro.
as fuck to me. Prove it is dumb as fuck to me. If a nigga saying
Watch
prove
this.
it, there's no
Watch
reason to
this.
even prove.
Watch me. They are doing it right now to Drake. Prove
What's
how
that?
black you really are.
And
Yes, they are.
nobody gives a real fuck about that, bro.
Yes, they do.
Nobody gives a fuck. We see that nigga lips and nose, and we don't. It's a rap. Look at his nose and lips.
I'm not
It's
talking about
over.
what he looked like. I'm talking about his heart and character as a man. He
Okay,
don't
and
identify as a nigga.
That's what I'm saying. His heart and character identifies as a white man.
And then you know
That's
another
what
thing.
he was raised
Alright.
by. But he's saying I'm a nigga, y'all.
But
But
that's
his
not his-
heart and like you're saying, his
So I'ma
heart.
say this,
and
though.
his
If you know your daddy's black
yes.
and you've been raised around white people,
Right.
you're gonna still tell them white people, I'm black. And you know what the white people gonna tell you?
No, you're not.
You're white.
Yeah.
And they're gonna show you everything white about you, and you're gonna always see what's white about you, and no one's gonna point to the black shit about you.
Right.
So you're not gonna know that.
Do we
until
have the internet? Did he have the internet?
It's crazy though. So
Did
I'm
he
gonna say
grow
this.
up in the internet
I'm
world?
gonna say this about Logic.
What the fuck?
And this is why I really mess
Like
with
he
him.
don't know about niggas?
I'm
That nigga got a phone just like everybody else. That nigga got
Look.
YouTube just like everybody else. How you don't know what a nigga is?
But look, we're gonna end it on this.
You know your daddy is a
I'm gonna
nigga.
say this right here, bro. And this is why I
What?
really mess with Logic, bro.
That nigga's a cornball,
He's
man.
biracial.
Fuck Logic.
Daddy
I'ma
black.
always say
Okay,
fuck
look at
Logic.
this. But look at
Fuck
this.
Logic.
Let me get my point across.
Go ahead.
Get it
Let
up.
me get my point across. This is why I mess with Logic, bro.
I'm listening.
Okay, Daddy Black, you know the situation, his story. Okay,
Yeah.
he's biracial,
Right.
so he's black. But the stuff that he stood up for, as in black people, he's did that more as a biracial kid than any other full black person has did in the music industry. You can't take that away.
Do you
from
think that's a privilege, or do you think?
No, that's
You think
not a
he
it's
privilege.
not a privilege.
Because like this,
What other black people have stood up for those type of rights and equality and all this fight for this and that, other than
So you all right? I gotta break it down.
there's pro-black, the super pro-black rappers.
exactly.
There
You
are
got,
super
you got,
pro-black
you got, you
rappers.
got, like this. You got lifestyle and luxury
break it down.
rappers that are black
Yeah.
that don't push for black
You know
situations.
why?
Right.
Do you know why?
So-
That's not how they got their money.
So
So
you
once
tell
you
them,
start pushing towards other shit that fucks with your money, when you're Logic and all you've done was do it this way, say things like, "Gosh,
He
fuck
did
the
that
system."
before he really
God,
got the money.
What I'm
though.
saying is his fan base is built for him to do shit like that.
I
A
don't
nigga
think
that's
so.
balling and got all these chains, they
don't
not.
think so
It's not the
either,
same
Bro,
level,
he didn't have the money before he.
And what I'm saying about with
you
privilege
sound like,
is,
did he take your girl?
and what I'm
Yeah,
saying
he
about
did this
with
girl.
privilege-
He hot.
This nigga take my girl, but nigga take my girl.
You gotta know like the backstories of people. Bro.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if the nigga was black, he wouldn't even be able to have the fan base he has. So he's using. So I'm not hating. I'm saying it's good that he did things for black people, but I'm just saying you get like CHH. I can get this level of clout because I'm in this CHH thing. Like niggas, like nigga, if you wasn't over here, nigga. If you was over here with me, nigga, if you was over here with us, nigga, it's the same thing. It's like, bro, yeah, you be a nigga, come be a nigga then. You a nigga, but you over there in the white, like, deal, you a nigga, but you with them white folks. You going to all these churches and shows, and these people that look like, you know what I'm saying, don't look like us. If you want to really do something that, for people come do something, do a show, do whatever, and he has. I know he has done shit for niggas. I know he's done shows and free shows and donated money. I understand. I'm just trying to explain to you. It's coming from
Can
a
we get
different
off Logic, bro?
perspective.
We went
Yes,
from
I already
Logic
said
to
fuck
Logic.
Logic. Y'all don't want to try to convince me that Logic is not to be fucked with. And
I feel like
I just don't see how you
I'm
don't respect
just-
a person
I'm
that
just
stands
a-
up for.
That's cool, bro.
You're a black man, bro.
I'm just like this.
I don't respect him.
Look.
Period.
It's two people telling you the same thing.
I'm
You're holding on to something
and
you
I'm
feel.
the one who
I can't
understands.
tell you how to
So
feel.
I'm the one who understands
I can't tell you how to
from a
feel.
true artist perspective what's going on.
Name
That
a
nigga's
few
not-
black rappers that has took a stand like he's taken for just black equality and all this other stuff.
Bro, niggas' mindsets is fucked. Period.
No, that's what I'm
That shit not
saying.
even-
So name a few. Can you
You're
name a few?
talking about somebody who's not even in the spectrum of it.
Name
He's
a
on the
few.
outside and you giving him props.
But can you name a few?
Yes, we can name a few. I'm
Name
not
a
going
few.
to fucking 40-year-old big dude, Killer Mike. Fucking you want me to really do this shit, bro? Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Name somebody.
Jody Badass, fucking Common weak ass, fucking
Okay, that's older generation.
Yeah, I'm like, you want me to really dig the
Think of
bag?
somebody like of our generation. You outside of
Logic
Kendrick
is,
Lamar.
Same
Logic
generation.
is in that one. No, Logic is in he over there. Logic ain't in this current. Logic
Yes,
is
he is.
Him and Dizzy writing the same.
Yeah, they right now.
Him and Dizzy Wright.
They're at the end of their look like this. They came in
He's
around
at the end.
2012.
He's at the end.
Yeah, they're in the end of their.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't. I can't pull nobody now. There's nobody now.
There's
That's
no-
not even
no,
a thing
you
now.
can't name
He's
no-
not like that now.
You can't name a
I'm just saying Wiz Khalifa or some shit.
Even
You
when
can't
he
name
was
an
doing
up and
it.
coming rapper that's doing that because up and coming rappers are not being incentivized to
Yeah.
do that. They don't even care about being like
Right.
they're pushing other
I
BS to
agree
get
with
this
that.
put on.
Because
So you can't talk about no up and coming rapper.
That's what I'm saying. So
So
what
let's
you
talk
talking about
about-
pull from?
you have to
We
talk
talk about
about-
pulling from the people who was like Nipsey Hussle. Like
you
he's
have
not a
to talk-
Nipsey.
You have to talk
Like,
about people
what are we
that's
talking
currently
about?
already in the game that have it. That's what you're saying. Like, right now, who got on and is still doing it,
Right.
that's doing what he's doing. And it's not too many you can name of outside of the super pro-black who was pro-black in the early 2000s.
Right.
Like,
And
you
I-
said
I-
Common. Like,
But
Killer Mike.
and the-
They've been pro-black since 2000.
But that's what
1990
But that's what I'm saying. All of the black culture does not set their fan base up to sustain them because they're doing what's hot right now. I'm talking about chains, fucking bitches, and cars for 10 years. That fan base is fickle. That fan base can dip. Whereas he's talking about, I don't want to be alive. Like, I don't want to die today. That's building up a sturdiness that black culture don't got because we are fucking up here. Ain't nobody building nothing of structure. Nipsey Hussle built something of structure. You can go back and play that shit multiple times. Kendrick built something of structure.
It's okay.
Bro, no, fuck that. I'm trying to tell y'all something, bro. This nigga has shit that y'all don't see, bro. He has a whole white fan base underneath him, bro.
That's because he's my right. Drake got. Oh my God, you pissing me off. Drake got the same shit.
And he has a mixed fan base. He has a white fan base and he has a strong one.
Drake got a white fan base, mixed niggas,
right,
and bitches.
Right.
He don't got no black fan base.
Right. But he has a different fan base. What I'm saying is,
this nigga we talking about got 2 black niggas talking about being fans of him.
Yeah, and that's.
Bro, my point is, bro, how do you not respect somebody standing up for equality?
Because
rights that we would want as a black man.
Okay, I'm not hating. I never said I hated on him standing. You brought that up.
And Drake got black fans.
I never hated
back.
on
They
that.
just lame.
But I'm just saying.
Oh wow.
You gotta look at stuff like that compared to like fully black people, fully black rappers that don't stand up for nothing. All you do is promote killing, stealing.
Yes, that's
all
of them, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's
we
fucked
still
up
in the same.
But I'm saying that's fucked up to compare because this whole pool is a shit show, and he's outside of the shit show doing what we should be doing.
He could have went the same route though.
So you getting mad at him for cleaning the pool that's dirty?
He could have went the same route.
I'm not even mad at
Because
him.
you got to look at his career too.
He could have easily.
He wasn't.
Logic could have easily pulled a Post Malone, which is get in, show face, and then go out. Thank you, come again. I'm gonna go get.
But he really liked rap though. He really liked rap.
Because he's black. Because he's black.
Or he trying to.
Because he's actually from the hood.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Okay,
Yeah,
how many people? How many niggas you? How many white or black people you know with a crackhead father that's not in close vicinity to the hood?
Yeah, that's in some shit. Yeah, exactly.
So his struggle is closer to our struggle.
But do you think he possibly escaped better due to his
no
mixture?
You don't think even worse.
How? He didn't look black. He looks mixed. So he literally looks mixed. He can pass for a white boy or a white man.
He looks white. He don't look mixed.
You can go for a white man. So how do you think he can't get out?
So okay, you said look.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you ever lived in the hood.
Who? Me?
Yeah. What's the hood for you?
What is not the hood? Turley as far as Turley. I'll put it as far as Turley.
Turley's the hood, right?
As far as Turley.
So growing up in those environments, white boys
who made it out of that.
No, white boys and white boy adjacent people that grow up in that area.
They don't come out looking white. They
get bullied first. They get punked first.
Right.
So you telling me this biracial dude who's
out. I think he got out. I think he got an out. Something gave him an out, and he got the fuck up out of there. I think that's what happened. Honestly, something gave him an out, and then from there he passed on with his mixture.
He was independent.
And from there,
I don't know. He took his girl or something.
No, bro.
He signed the deal before you guys.
I seen him and like Dizzy right now come up on the same level, bro.
Seeing Dizzy right now was kind of weird. I'm like,
Dizzy still on the same stuff, bro.
No disrespect. It's just like, damn, bro. Like,
he's still on the same mode.
It's kind of crazy. Like this shit.
He never signed a deal.
It don't matter if he signed a deal. What's Hobson doing?
Hobson is gone. He goes.
What is any of those niggas doing? Jared Benson doing? What is Jared Benson doing?
They do stuff here.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Dizzy the only one still making music.
Right, because
fall off
but
no. I think what it really is, bro, and we'll talk about it.
Hobson didn't want to sell out either, though. That's why he ain't in the game no more.
The sellout shit. If you sign a deal now, you're just dumb. Like if you have a wave,
bro,
and you sign any deal,
they never signed a deal.
Yeah, they didn't. But they should have at some point just some type of distribution deal, or I'm sure they distribute, but like some type of 1 year deal or some one album just to help get them a boost, the extra boost. Because I've seen what that does. You can get the fuck out of a 1 year deal once you have leverage. But the fucked up deals be when you just signing off the rip. You a rookie, just hell yeah, sign me up. You fucked up.
That's
you just fucked up.
And
you hot. You fucked up, bro. I think who did it recently is Georgiana. You fuck with her? You fuck with Georgiana?
Don't know who that is. I don't listen to female rappers. I stay away from female rappers. Unless she good and like.
You gonna hate? Don't just listen to the whole thing. No, listen to the whole thing. Listen to.
Is it you talking about the chick that
the white girl?
What's Buddy name? Sorry, Buddy. What's that nigga name?
Just let it.
Man, hell no! I done seen her, bro. Get out of here.
Nah, bro, she fired, bro.
See, you calling her fire, but then saying, man, this dude here.
For the hip hop,
he pick and choose when he want the.
This what I'm talking about.
Pick and choose.
Nah, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna come in this bitch And no,
Yeah, if you come here wearing grill and some chrome heart, okay, I got you.
No, listen. Right now, oh shit, hold on. This shit is already cooked at this point, y'all.
That's what you
This
like.
shit is already cooked. Rap is cooked. So when I do this shit, this is for pure entertainment. I'm not here for no healing bar. I don't depend on none of you niggas to give me shit in music. None of you. Unless I listen to some vibe. You know. She said that you know what I'm saying? That's different. That's the different vibe. This shit here.
Where's she from?
Nigga, I don't even know. But she did she liked that, bro. She liked that. You gotta hear a couple though, and she only do like minutes on.
Law and Order.
Let it play. I just
Hell
said
no.
let it play.
You real life white culture vote.
You gotta let it play.
Let it play,
You
bro.
damn.
Let the shit play, bro. You done pissed me off.
She said I hate broke bitches
say,
just
I already,
a little.
I already couldn't take
Shit, I mean a lot.
And then you gonna play everybody. Which one is playing who?
I look better so.
Oh, this the one. This the one. Okay.
2001 but I ain't in the club. Shoebox money trying to roll my ducks. Ask the back, made me mad. Cute, huh? Nigga, they made me mad again. Okay, cute.
Look at that. Listen, look at that. He said they sound the same. That's crazy. She has a weird voice. Like her voice like this.
She sounds
like
very.
Sound like she reading.
She said, did the other girl not sound like she was reading too?
Yeah, they all sound like this.
The next stop is
That's the new wave. You saying this
And you
one
saying
specific
you're-
girl.
you're saying
you
it's the
saying
new-
she sounds exactly like her.
Let me land this plane before you cut me off. The girl that you just pulled up was the first one sounding like that. That's what I'm saying.
No, yes, she sounds.
So-
They
so
all
the-
sound similar. We came to an
So the
agreement.
first
They
person to do
all
it don't get
sound
credit.
similar.
The first person to do it don't
We
get
don't know
credit.
who the fuck is first
She
to
is,
do
I
nothing.
just told you.
Caribou was the first one to do it.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
That
What
girl-
are you talking
that
about?
girl-
Tia Corinne
Okay,
is the first to
get
do
off,
it.
get
Tia
off.
Corinne
Get off,
is the
get
first
off,
to do it.
Get off.
Tia
That's-
Corinne is the first to do it. Do you disagree?
No. That girl
That's
we
the
just.
first bitch.
Pull it up.
Look at me. She was the first to have that chill, weird, calm rap.
That chick we just pulled up been rapping with V's and them for the last 4 years. I've been listening to her since the pandemic. And she been sounding just like that and been popping.
Talking
The
about a
first
vocal.
woman.
I'm talking about
with-
vocals. I'm talking about vocals.
They
Vocals
ain't not
is
gonna
how
sound
you
the same. They got two different
vocals
voices.
is how you
What the fuck
define an
talking about,
artist.
dude?
Vocals is how you define
Name me
an
one person that
artist.
sound like they have the same
Vocals
voice.
is
nigga.
how you define an artist. What are you talking about? You talking about they sound the same.
I'm talking about the flow in their songs.
Okay, and I'm
She
talking
damn
about
near
the
got the
tone
same
inflection.
beats as this girl.
And I'm talking about the tone inflection.
Okay.
I'm talking about the
That's what
tone.
we're talking about.
How you actually define an artist. How you can tell, oh, that's so and so. I'm telling you, that is different, nigga. She has a raspy, low, chill voice. They both rap chill. They both have a calm, I don't care demeanor. But hers sounds like this. She got a Kermit swag. Other girl got a hype or a chill ass,
I ain't gonna lie.
cold, raspy vibe.
It's all trash.
It is all trash.
This shit ain't gonna lie.
This shit is not the same.
It's all trash to me.
This shit is not the same.
I'm back outside. Cute, huh? Nigga, they made me mad. Cute, huh? Nigga, they made me mad again. Okay, cute. I'm a Southside bitch to the grave. I'm a real ass bitch to the tomb. $1,000,000 combos on Zoom. Get wet, I don't gotta use lube. Real funny ass bitch, I'm rude. Popped out with a brand new dude. Popped out with a brand new team. Walk this milk good, I'm tea. Top price all day you burn. Big bands on me.
You said they all got what?
They all got the same features.
Who?
3 girls we just seen.
Lotto, yeah. Who else she worked with? Here we go. Yeah, she cool. She cool. She alright. She decent. It's a few. Man, bro, I don't know. I've been wondering too. Do we still listen to Boss Man Vito? Is that a thing?
I still listen to them. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not hating. I don't, because we don't know if it's fake. We don't know if the allegations are.
That shit was
They
fake.
said it was fake. Dude
The
came
chick,
out.
the dude that said this shit came out and said I was lying.
Yeah, he did.
Came out and said I was using my homegirl's text messages.
He did.
So he lied. So the shit's fake.
He did. That is true. That all was said. That is.
So
what-
we don't know if it's a lie.
I
He
still
told,
listen
he,
to him.
he, I don't know if it's a lie, but the nigga that said it's a lie.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's a lie. He just told you he was lying. So what is it?
You know, yeah, you know, they did say that. He did say that. What's his name? Timmy Bands or whatever?
I don't know. I'm supposed to.
He did,
He still got hits, man. He still got hits.
yeah, that's what I'm like. I just be like, damn. I mean, I guess
This ain't like Chingy. Where,
Oh,
where
no.
Buddy got caught with the allegations, and then the
He just
nigga kept on.
disappeared.
Yeah, no, this nigga, this the internet. It's 2025.
I don't think even if he did, even if it was, I don't think.
Yes, it would
fuck
have.
up.
That would have fucked up everything he had going.
I mean, with the right manager, you just
No.
you just shift over.
Name
to
me
the-
one.
shift
Name me
over
one
to-
rapper, male rapper.
We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet.
Because it don't exist. Ain't no fucking manager or agent gonna get you out of that shit. Nobody. Who?
Horses in the back.
That nigga not a rapper.
But I'm saying you can.
And he came in gay.
We didn't know he was gay. We didn't know he was gay in the first.
Nigga looked the. You didn't know he was gay.
He looked a little, but
He looked gay as
openly
hell
say
from
it.
the jump.
He didn't just openly say it though. So we was kind of like, oh, this is cool.
Nigga came in here switching. We went on. I think you like. No, that nigga gay, bro.
He had a
So
little,
it ain't okay.
he had a little fruit in him.
Closest thing we can talk to that Boss Man D-Lo shit is Isaiah Rashad. Where a nigga got it in there, and then some shit come on, and then it's like, yeah, Isaiah Rashad, that shit happened. We hang. TV ain't even promoting this nigga no more. Like when you a male and that shit come out on you, ain't no coming back to that. Especially a black male. If you white, they might give you a little bit of love because they gay like that.
They said they can't.
But as a nigga, no, ain't no nigga like, oh, I thought you gay now. Shit took, well, it took Frank Ocean. Like we had.
Oh yeah, Frank. We didn't know Frank was gay. We didn't know Frank was gay at first.
He's also a singer. This ain't no.
Yeah,
We're talking about rappers.
In
In hip hop, they're not allowing that.
I know there's another gay rapper. There's another.
No, ain't no gay rapper getting love, bro.
Okay, so tell me this: how is Uzi getting off? How is Playboy getting off? Now Playboy ain't pushing gay, but Uzi got white fingernails and white wigs and red wigs, red fingernail polish. Like,
Bro, when that goes back to what we was talking about with Lil Wayne. Half the shit that's being done has been done before by a nigga already. Lil Wayne was doing all that shit.
not the red wig, red paint, fingernail paint. That's saucy.
A lot of these niggas get their nails painted.
Red is saucy. With the red outfit.
Drake came through with
Drake
the
be getting
colors.
a little weird colors.
Oh.
I'm not on none of the fingernail paint, but I'm just saying Drake do like a little something. I'm saying Uzi doing full bust down, like give me the.
This nigga Drake had
red shit.
full on rainbow fingernails
Yeah,
with curling eyes in his hair. Like,
Yachty
talking
do
about?
it. Yachty do it. Yachty do it.
but it ain't none of them saying, "Oh, I got a boyfriend." And the one that you can say is possibly playing in that lane is the biggest troll.
Tyler.
Yes, because he could be saying that the whole time got a kid at home.
I swear, bro. I swear. I think that's what's going on. I think he is trolling everybody to hell. I don't think he's never kissed no dude. I don't think he's never been there. I think he just doing what he been doing. He ate the roach. That was the first thing we saw this nigga ever do was eat a roach. The first thing we saw. Like that set the record. That set the stage. Like nigga.
That's how you feel about him?
We gotta move differently in the streaming world.
That's how you feel about him. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, relax.
He gonna cut that out.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Yeah, we gonna just add on. Let's cut that out.
Next topic,
Yeah.
Cause he that smooth messed that one up.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to think about all this going on in the world, man.
World War III.
Fuck, man. Okay, so I was watching something and I was showing my shorty. Like,
The new How to Train Your Dragon.
I think I was hearing some OG saying like we might have war in like 2026. She was like, oh, that'd be crazy. I'm like, yeah, that would be fucking crazy. And we just like 2 weeks later, boom. I'm like, oh fuck, this is happening. Cause she got her best friend is in the what's it called? When you're not in army, but you're in army.
Reserve.
Yeah, National, what is it? Not National Guard, Reserve, basically. And she's like, yeah, we gotta go. I'm like, what? I'm starting to see people on Facebook. I don't know about y'all. On Facebook, I've been seeing niggas like, hey, I'm out. I gotta go. Or we eating a good meal. We finna go. I'm like, what the fuck? This is real? Like, I thought niggas was just gonna, get ready and start training. Niggas is like, no, we finna.
Yeah, this is crazy though.
We finna go.
No, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, man. Oh, but so we had Trump. He had to speak to the people after he made a tweet. What the tweet say here? Let me read the tweet before you. You got it.
I don't follow Trump.
You won't follow them?
I never follow.
Oh, I was like, you.
I never
I
follow.
was like, oh, okay. I mean, it is what it is. To each his own. We ain't judging nobody if you do follow them.
And that's how you get down. That's how you get down. I try to keep that type of rhetoric off like seeing death. I don't like seeing nothing.
Man, you either, bro. I don't fuck with that no more. It's something. It's like, bro, I don't know how niggas thrive on seeing that. Like, what the? Y'all just everybody commenting. And it's like, bro, what are we doing? All right, here this nigga said. Oh, Donald Trump said, "We have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz. I'm sorry for not pronouncing these correctly. Natanz and Esfahan. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site, Fordo. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter." Thoughts?
I don't even know what to think.
He gonna let his nuts hang.
Oh my God, they have the footage.
He gonna let his nuts hang.
Trump. One thing about Trump, he don't play, man. He gonna do whatever he want to do.
He is
He
the
don't get to it.
he's the walking embodiment of white privilege. He say, do whatever the fuck he feels.
Yeah, he gonna do it.
And he want you to try to do something about it. Like, he wants you to say, I can't do this, bro. Like, that he wants you to. He wants you to say,
He gonna say, "Watch me."
yeah, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
watch
So,
this. Hold my business.
like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, like, the way he, like, and everybody like, he punked Elon Musk, I'm like, man, I don't think y'all get that, the severity that's gonna have.
That was a weird.
That's like, that's gonna have lasting impact on our country.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what you mean? What's gonna happen? What?
Like, he took bro funding, and like,
Oh, yeah.
bro was bringing, like, he was helping our economy.
He's still here though.
He's still here, but like,
Texas or whatever.
you know, he changed like his net worth overnight. Like, bro was worth billions. Now he worth like a couple $100 million. Like, he fucked him over with a bill. I don't know. You have to look into it. But from what I read,
He fucked.
He
Yeah,
fucked
there's a
Elon
lot-
up.
There's a lot into it.
Yeah, he fucked him. Yeah.
What?
So it's like, I don't know, man. I just know I can't get drafted.
Wait.
Yeah, they gonna watch when they go over there. They're like, we need more people. They gonna put that draft out there. I can't do
They
it.
Wait,
try to
what's your-
say,
what's your excuse?
I forgot what was the age limit.
Canada.
Oh, I'm a pastor. I'm working on my. I'm telling y'all on live now. I'm working on my motherfucking.
So if you're a pastor, you can't go to war.
Nigga, pastor. If it's against your religion, I think. If it's damn, my mom was breaking that. She was in the.
Allah Akbar.
It's a oh boy, nigga, no, not right now. We not. Hey, listen, we just a few black men just having a conversation. We just.
My name is really Rashad. Hey,
No, we just
Rashad
playing.
Muhammad.
Just
Hey,
playing.
look. Rashad Muhammad. Yeah, I can't do it.
Oh man, we live in Canada. We are in Canada, by the way. We're streaming inside of Canada.
We're streaming outside of Tulsa, Ontario. Look. Yeah, that's what we
Oh,
at.
me, damn, man. That nigga said, I'll be at New Home King with the duck sauce with me.
I don't know, man.
I'm scared.
Y'all stay prayed up out there, man. We don't know what's gonna happen.
And look, I literally had to tell somebody that I'm like, well, I believe in God, so I can't really be scared of like what's gonna happen right
We
here.
don't know what's gonna happen.
I can't.
And then the thing that I do, that for me, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yo, I'm scared in my feeling. I'm like, you know, in my gut a little bit. There's a little nervous there, but then I'm like, what about the people that just got bumped?
Yeah.
We just, I'm not saying less, you know, but I'm just like, damn, I can't really. Like, imagine you, fuck, like,
Yeah.
it's fucked, bro. This war shit ain't cute at
Yeah, it's
all,
crazy.
bro. Shit is not cute. And we supposed to be the most powerful country. I'm hoping that's still true. I'm hearing China's letting their nuts hang and shit.
And that's why it's like we only see it from where we at, but it's probably like you got China, Russia, and all these big countries with more people that are like they might be really over there like landing, cutting down trees and like getting active and ready.
That's what
to
I'm,
go.
bro. We
And
don't.
we over here on TikTok.
That's the thing too about media. Like the media is gonna show us what they want to show us. We ain't gonna know what's going on the other side.
That's why I be trying to, like, when Keezy be sending me stuff, Keezy is our, he's our political theorist, okay? He comes
I
up
wouldn't even.
with different
It's
ideas.
not theories because they come with facts.
He's the source.
Yes.
He's a source of
Source.
topics.
I ain't gonna
He's a source of topics. That's what we was
Because the word conspiracy is
yeah,
a
that's
bad
like,
word. That's why
yeah, we don't
I ain't
like
gonna put conspiracy theory on,
I
bro.
don't like that. I don't like that either. I didn't want to say that word. I just couldn't think of it. But
He thinking outside the box.
Him thinking outside the box sometimes brings too much negativity, and negativity, lingers on your spirits and whatnot. So it's like I don't want none of that. But I do want truth. So I'll be I look at it, I sift through it. Oh, what I fucking heard, nigga? And then I asked ChatGPT and they confirmed this shit. It's 400,000 Chinese people moving to Africa because they're dying out in China. They not making enough babies. They running out of water and all that other stuff. They got food, so they making but
so the Asiatic black man is going to become a thing.
It's in Africa, bro, because they already own a little chunk. So they carved out a private sector in Africa. And they've already moved them. 400,000 people. 400,000 Asians in Africa now. That lets you know it's all going to go down in Africa. Or it all came from Africa. It all came from
I feel like Africa is like one of those spots where they can't do nothing like that.
They got everything there. The Russians is there. The France is there. That's why black people Africans speak French. Because they've been in there. They've been in there.
Africa is bigger than what we as Americans can digest.
No, facts.
So I feel like it's parts of it that has been colonized because it's so big.
Yeah. You saying there's still some room?
They're still
That's
Africans.
the scary part, though.
Yeah. Africa's so big that they could have a USA full of bullshit.
Right.
It
still has
a whole country
yeah.
where they like, all right, y'all over there doing that, but the moment we feel like that is getting a little too out of pocket, we just gonna come bombard y'all.
But it's the power part, though. They don't got no fucking power, bro.
I think they do.
And then they don't fuck with us.
You know why? Because we not them.
Exactly, and they look at us as Americans, not black.
We are Americans.
We are Americans, but I'm saying they fuck the black shit, fuck the black part. No, you're just American.
You a father, right?
Right.
If your kid got taken to a different country,
Right.
you would go get him back, right?
Yeah, if I knew where he's at, absolutely. I'm gonna try everything I can to get my son back.
Well, it's okay.
They gave them away though. They gave us away.
But they didn't give
Us my
away.
ops. Please don't get our ops. Absolutely don't get them.
Conspiracy. This ain't a conspiracy theory. This is facts. There's no way on God's green earth that every black person in America is a descendant of Africa.
No, and then they come to find out some people of Moorish descent or whatever had already come here and established small little locations.
Native American people are brown people.
Yep. Fact.
Native American people can be as black as me.
Yeah, fact.
So when you say them and us, you know an African person right now.
Right.
Y'all put y'all skin to each other,
Yeah,
it ain't the same.
Fact.
They talk, they face, they features. There's a difference between an African and an American.
Right.
That gotta be the thing. We not from Africa.
Right. But we
they got some people from Africa. There was some African slaves brought over here, but not they mostly enslaved the people that was here. That's the most easy, cost-efficient way of living. But I'm gonna tell you, hey, you from Africa though. But in reality, you really from up the road.
Okay, because I've been looking into what you're saying, and what I have gathered is that part is true, but it's less than what we thought. Like it's less of the blacks that was here than what we thought. Like they did bring a shit ton over here, but like
most of
a lot of them died too. A lot of them died.
How long you think that trip from Africa to America was? On a boat.
I don't even
with no water.
Subscribe to slavery thinking talk, because all I be thinking is, and I know they're like, no, you fucking wouldn't. I was just like, nigga, we gonna wrap this around this nigga neck. We gonna snap this shit. We gonna wait till the sun go down. I'm weak as fuck right now, nigga. We gonna wait.
That's because we got the liberty to think.
We have a mom.
They didn't have that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I just get so pissed.
That's where you look. I know you love Ye. Slavery was not a choice.
I don't agree with everything Ye says. I just let him be free to speak.
But what you're saying is adjacent to slavery was a choice. Like the thought that if I was a slave, I would fuck shit up.
I'm saying I don't prescribe to listening. I'm saying I don't prescribe to absorbing any of that anymore because it makes me too rebellious. Not if I was in their exact situation.
Okay. I thought you were saying like if you was slave,
I don't have the education. I don't
choking these niggas out.
Yeah, no. I'm like, it just makes me pissed. Like to walk around today, it's like, nigga, yo, it's like y'all they didn't do nothing. And I get that. Okay, how do y'all feel about when white people say, like, that wasn't me? Like, you're mad at my people. Like, you're mad at my uncles or my great grandpas. Like, what's your take on that? Like,
Go first.
I don't know if I got a take on it right now.
come on, man. We pod. How you don't got a take?
My take on it is quite simply, I'm not saying y'all evil, but I'm saying if I eat fruit,
Right.
if one strawberry goes bad,
They all go bad.
they all go bad. Now you might not see where it went bad at until you touch it,
Mm-hmm.
but parts of that strawberry is bad, and that's how I feel about white people. They
What
gotta
about
lead.
the active
They gotta lead, and now some of them feeling bad because they running out. They look like, damn, hey man, so help them out, but they're not finna stop moving to help us.
Right. But okay. But then what about the ones that's like cool as fuck? The hipster dudes like, you know what's good? Like I'm with y'all. Like I'm gonna help.
You're not with
Whatever
us,
you need, bro. Like whatever you need for me, dude.
That what you just described is logic.
I'm
Because
asking
you're just saying,
those
I'm gonna
dudes.
help you. Then as soon as shit gets shaky, you're like,
You did. Okay.
I'm gonna go back home.
No,
Serious.
some of them was trying. Some of them hang you, officer. He didn't do anything, officer. He just.
You-
This
like
is my
this.
friend. This is my guy.
But like this,
Smitty is my good. He's a good man.
there's enough history in America to where you can point at. There's only one Bernie Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one who marched with Malcolm,
Yep.
tried to fight for us, kept trying. There's only one of him.
But
You know what I mean?
I
So
think
you-
there's other active people.
No,
I did.
there's not.
I'm not gonna do
You
that.
know why? Because
They're not publicized.
I'm gonna tell you why. They might have marched. Then by the time they got to the 60s, 70s, it's like they got started getting pulled in other directions. So they not.
Everybody did though. Disco, you know what I'm saying? Niggas can.
No, I'm talking about as far as politically. Like now, it's like political parties. I'm like, okay, I see you want to do this for them, but we can help that part of what you want to do, and they focus on that.
You saying they can be deterred? There's more
Yeah,
options to be
like
deterred.
okay, they easily influence with. Okay, you want to help them. All right. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna help you do that over there,
Yeah.
and we're gonna really help you over there to where you don't even notice this no more. That easily that happens with many of them. You know what I mean?
They do that with us. You become big, you become a famous rapper, basketball, football, whatever thing. Yeah, they'll shoot you over here. Go over here. Instead of going to the hood, building a little court, building a little football field, making sure everybody's straight, put a little money in everybody's pocket, make them do something before you put money in their pocket. Like,
You know.
I feel like that's the type of shit that fuels a community.
You see Snowfall?
Yes, absolutely.
CIA is real.
CIA is real as fuck. I don't even like to say their name. We say Alphabet Boys.
That's their name.
Yeah.
So the Alphabet Boys.
But you gotta be careful because some people call it Alphabet Boys. That be out of CIA. Some of them call them the LGBT.
So we gonna just say the boys.
The boys. There we go. The boys.
Not the Cowboys.
No, not the Cowboys.
The boys. The boys. I know you're a Cowboy fan. I can see it.
We all
Whoa, what?